Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. God damn, everything is looking good today. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a nice day. Yeah, let's get the show going today. I'm kind of hyped because we got a lot of stuff to go through. And there's a new update for Marauders, which is gonna be epic. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited to play here in a moment, and hopefully we're gonna have some really good times. Just a little side note, the Buttricks is not working again on YouTube, as always. It is working on Kick though, so that's nice. We are streaming on both platforms, YouTube and Kick. So you guys can always follow all of the places if you want to. If you haven't already, guys, please check out my my Twitter. Got a Twitter called JackShepardPlays. For some reason, there was too many letters in Jack Shepard, which is unfortunate. But yeah, you can always find me by searching Jack Shepard though on Twitter. And yeah, go give us a little like on the stream. We got a bunch of likes already, so that's nice. People are slowly trickling in, I guess I could say. So that's nice. Let me see here. All right. So first we're gonna go over the patch notes, and then we're just gonna play the game, man. Gonna have some good times. I don't have anything else new at the moment, but I haven't really had time to look too much into news, to be honest. I've been having like it's been a long week, like the week before this. I've been working a lot and stuff, so it's been a lot of stuff to do, which is nice. I like having stuff to do, and I like making money, so that's not bad. But it does take a lot of energy, you know. So it's been a tough week. I did manage to play some games with some friends yesterday evening, even though I was dead tired. I was completely out of energy, but I did do my best to actually, and I managed to win a game, which is amazing. And then I lost everything else because, you know, energy and my mind was tired or something. I don't know. I'm just like, God damn it, man. If I had an energy drink, maybe I would have been better off, but I didn't. So that's how it is, man. Had a good evening though. Had a really good evening. Got home yesterday and then just, you know, fell asleep instantly almost, and woke up this morning, and now I'm fresh, ready to play some Marauders, and yeah, excited to get going, man. We'll start with talking about the patch notes and what's in the new stuff and things here. Let me switch the screen first so we get a little bit of a bigger screen for you guys. Like so. Hopefully the chat is working. Oh yeah, look at that, man. Fuba says, gonna grab my first cup of coffee. Be right back. Nice, man. That's awesome. Coffee is good, man. Coffee is amazing. I do love my morning coffee. I drank one earlier. It's amazing. Get that energy up. Removing that zombie mode I have in the morning, and then just going ham on the stream setup, so that was nice. Also means that I didn't get to set up the stream yesterday, which I'm kind of surprised that everything is working so well, because I didn't get to make all the settings work, which is a little bit annoying. There we go. Now you guys can see this. Need to open this up on the vertical overlay. There we go. I'm recording in both normal vision and vertical. I'm not really using the vertical anymore because apparently it doesn't really work having shorts on your channel. That's actually one thing that I do want to talk about before we talk about the game notes. So I've been doing some changes to the channel, trying to focus more on long form content. Main reason is because shorts, although they do give a lot of subscribers to the channel, which is amazing, they don't really they don't give view hours. Like, they literally don't give view hours on the like how YouTube has it set up right now. So I'm not gonna get my view hours if I only have shorts on my channel, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to get better at like making long form content for you guys. So if you guys really want to support the channel, go watch some videos on the YouTube channel. That's a big deal if you do that, because yeah, I can get my partner and all that, and yeah, that would be great. That would be great. But that also means that like most of the content that we're producing now is long form content, and I'm experimenting with doing like longer series of content instead of having like 10-minute videos, which most people seem to like the 10-minute videos, but it seems like even more people like the like up to 1 hour videos. So I'm gonna be focusing on making like some some kind of long form video. So if you see me on stream being like, hey guys, welcome back or welcome into the video or something, it's because I'm like doing a chapter or something like that. And that's a new thing that I'm gonna try out because I do focus mostly on my YouTube. That's where my home is at the moment, and that's where I want to put all my energy most of the time. I do love the streams though. I do love interacting with you guys and, you know, experiencing stuff and all that good stuff. So I do really like the streams too. But my main focus is the YouTube videos, and I'm trying to get better at both, I guess. So yeah, I'm just changing the format a little bit. Just because even though, like I said, like shorts are super great for subscribers, you get amazing amounts of new subscribers in, and it's great for a new channel. But if you want I need to get like 4,000 view hours to get partnered, and if you want the view hours, you can't do it with like shorts. In theory, they do actually give as many view hours as like a longer video because a lot of people watch the short, right? But it doesn't count in the view hours on YouTube, so that's the issue. So it's YouTube's rules that are insane. That's it. So you can get partnered with doing views on shorts, but you need like I don't know, like an obscene amount. You need like 11 million or something like that. It's completely insane. So yeah, it's just not viable, man. And also, like, I've been talking to other content creators, and apparently you don't make money on shorts at all. So there's no reason to make shorts. I mean, it's completely broken at the moment. Waste of time. Unless if you're a new YouTuber and you want more subscribers for your channel, shorts are great. But I wouldn't put all my energy into it like I started off with doing. I might have overdone it a little bit, but yeah. I mean, I still want to make shorts if it makes sense, but I would prefer now to do just like long form videos. And the experiments I've been doing with it has been doing really good for the channel, so kind of happy about that. But yeah, that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore about the channel. I know you guys are not a big fan of it when we talk too long about it, so let's get into the patch notes. Yeah. So, Marauders update, the United Allies patch. We've seen this picture before. We talked about it in the preliminary patch notes, which we have a video on the channel, by the way. Do check that out. Where we do talk about what they do talk about, what their intentions are and all that. So I'm kind of excited to see if they met the expectations that they put up, which I'm expecting that they did, because they didn't put up that much. They just put up a little bit of a preview on what's coming, and then we're talking about, you know, some of the things that they would like to see. So one of the biggest things in this patch is going to be the salvage mechanic for the ships, and I'm probably going to start off with testing that just to see how the new salvage system works. It should be a good way to get some easy loot and then get out of the map and then like have stuff for the next round where you can go in and fight. So hopefully it's like a good way to boost your initial playthrough, which I think that would be a good idea, because there's like a little hill that you need to get over when you're like starting out. There's like a level hill, so you can't in the beginning when you start playing. At least it used to be this way. There is like, you can't buy that good stuff from the traders and you don't have any money, right? So there's like a little hump that you need to go over in the beginning just to get stuff and get going so you can actually kill the enemy and take their stuff. So yeah, this way, like doing salvage runs in the beginning seems to be a good way of doing it. You can get some stuff, you can get some money, and then you can kind of progress a little bit better. So I think we are going to start off with doing that. That's the plan anyways. It might not be, if everyone is doing salvage, it might be a little difficult to do, but we're going to try at least. We're going to try that. And I think that's the biggest, one of the biggest things in this patch that people are not really talking about. Like, people are talking about the big ship and all the new ships and, oh, it's amazing, new maps and all that. But I think the salvage mechanic is probably one of the most important ones in the game at the moment. It's something that people really want, and it's a new gameplay loop that is different. So, I mean, if this works, I'm gonna be super happy for the developers, because that's gonna be the best, man. It's gonna be the best. But yeah, let's get into it. It's been a while since our last update. I'm gonna drink some energy drink before my throat tightens up or something. And also, I do need that energy drink. That energy. All right. So it's been a while since our last update, but we have worked hard creating what's become our biggest content patch yet, content update yet. So this is essentially just the introduction. They're talking about what's included. They're kind of proud of their work. Well, for content like tournaments. Okay. Period of time allowing us to add wealth of content like tournaments. That's interesting. So they're gonna be that's I probably need to read all this, right? Damn it, man. I was hoping I didn't have to. We had a focus point on wanting to address this time workaround, including creating more space mechanics. Yeah. So they're doing more that's what I call gameplay loops, like different just different things to do in the game, right? So that's what's going to be added into it. And they're focusing on ship-to-ship combat. So that they're trying to make ship-to-ship combat more fruitful and more impactful to the game. And it's gonna be a bigger part of the game. So I like that. I don't know why they were mentioning, let me read this here. We also wanted to transform how you play Marauders over a longer period of time, allowing us to add a wealth of content like tournaments. Okay, so they're talking about the future of it. That's fine. So that's not something they're adding now, but that might be a patch in the future. Yeah. With all this and adding new faction enemies, United Allies, and the Colony Cruiser. So the Colony Cruiser is going to be exciting to see. It's a new map. It's going to be moving on the map while we're playing. So that in of itself is something new, and I'm excited to see that. So let's skip all this because I kind of know what they're wanting to do, right? So let's just jump into what the patch notes say. Actually, I think we just need to get going here. I want to play the game. So they have some known issues. Okay, what is this? You may have to manually use the reset keybinds to default button if keybinds don't set on or have any keybinds text on them. Oh, okay, so that's because they reset the game. If you have customized keybinds, you might have to do the reset manually. That's a good thing that they're writing this, so we actually know that that's a thing. So guys, if you have played before and you want to play again, remember to reset your keybinds and then set it up again so that it works. That's kind of like a common thing. But it's nice of them to like mention it. In the options gameplay menu, language settings, drop down menu, Japanese is written in English instead of Japanese. Oh god, okay. That's kind of funny, man. I mean, details, small details. This is the colony ship. It's gonna be moving on the map, which I am kind of excited to see. United Allies patch notes. Let's go, man. Account has been wiped. Yes, sir. United Allies update include a complete account wipe. Yes. Yes, sir. A complete one. Okay, so even if we had like prior achievements, they would be... cosmetics. This means that any inventory cosmetics, excluding... I was about to say, man, if they remove our pre-order thing, I would be upset. I don't like that they remove cosmetics. Now, I understand the game is still in alpha and all that, or like beta or whatever. Early access, early access. That's what they're calling it now, right? But I am not a fan of them resetting cosmetics, to be honest. I don't think that's... It's definitely not going to fly when the game goes live, right? If they still do that when the game goes live, it's going to be an issue. So they need to find a way to not do that. That would be nice. That would be nice. And progression will be reset. Progression, yes. Understand that the progression will be reset. That's fine. That's like starting over again with the worse guns and all that. I'm gonna be excited to see how a lot of the starter guns are like SMGs, right? So it's gonna be exciting to see how the hipfire is gonna work out with the new changes to hipfire. I'm super excited to see that. It's gonna be good because the way that I play the game, I move fast and I shoot while moving a lot of the time, and they completely nerfed that in the last patch they did before this one. but it looks like we're going back to it a little bit more, so we can actually move faster. We can have a little bit of a momentum when we engage people, which is going to be good because the game was too much just looking at corners right now. So I'm happy that they are doing this. This tool we intend to use during the next early access. Yes, only when we need for new systems and features. All right, they keep saying that, but they every time they do a patch, they reset. So this is like, I mean, I understand it. They don't have to. This is bullshit when it comes to skins, right? They don't have to reset it for the skins, man. Come on now. Don't be dumb. Don't think we're dumb, at least. Like, I understand that the game is gonna wipe like everything else, but when it comes to the cosmetics, I think that's dumb. I think that's dumb. If you played this game a lot, there should be some kind of a plus, and that should be definitely include the cosmetics. So don't reset the cosmetics. Stop that shit. Stop it. So here we go. New stuff. Colony cruiser. God damn. Big mofo ship. Let's go, man. I'm excited for that one. That's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so lit. New map, right? So introducing our first new POI to Marauders since early access release. Yeah, I think that's correct. This raid location is unlike others, as it is heavily fortified. Oof. Okay, so this is not gonna be like something where you go in with your pistol and think you can do it. Probably not gonna be a thing. You probably have to get some gear before you go, which means we can do the salvage missions before we do that. So whenever we get a chance, we can go in for it after that. But we need gear to do it, so it's gonna be exciting. From the outside with deadly turrets. So it has weaponry on the outside. The question is how deadly this is gonna be. Because if it's just like you see in the video with just one turret, it might not be that deadly. You know, you might just be able to shoot it with a rust bucket, and yeah. I hope it's not like that. I hope you actually have to use a bigger ship to get it. That would be kind of nice, man. I think that would be a good way to get people to use ships more, because there's been a lot of people just using rust buckets, and that's fair. But it would be better that way. The colony cruisers also moves through the map. Big fan of that, man. That's gonna be exciting to see, man. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. I'm kind of excited to see if it has some kind of randomized movement to it, or if it's just on a track of some kind, right? Or preset course, if you will. But yeah, I think you guys know what I mean. I am thinking it's probably gonna be like preset, but it would be cool if they had like a bunch of different presets, so it had like ways it could move around. Maybe it would go to a station, stay there for a few minutes, and then move to another station or move out of the map or something like that. That would be exciting. Making this moving fortress was Making this moving fortress a challenge for all who try to enter. Yeah. Whenever via breach pod or ship. So you can enter with the breach pod. I don't like that. I think that's a mistake. I've said it before. I know it's a big moving ship, but still, it should be heavily enough armored so you can't just breach it. Because this is gonna open up for people using not using ships. So I think that's a mistake. Let me just say that right there. That's my opinion on it. Take it or leave it, man. Take it or leave it. Of course, I understand that there's going to be more fighting on the ship because of this. And that can be good too. But I really want to see more ship action here. I'm a big fan of spaceships. So it is what it is, man. And also, like, one of the most iconic things about pirates back in the day were the huge wooden ships that they would use, right? The ship combat was super unique, and I feel like I think this ship. Oh, this ship! Goddamn! I think this game can have the same thing with the spaceships being super unique and all that would be kind of cool. I would also like again to see ships. I haven't seen the new ships yet, so I actually don't know if this is a thing. But I would like to see ships that have like broadsides to them, just because it fits the theme of the game, which would be kind of cool, man. And even like a big ship like the colony cruiser could have guns on the side that were like side mounted, that couldn't like move that much. Maybe they had like a very small angle, which would be kind of cool, man. Anyways, I'm fairy crafting again without knowing what's in the game, so here we go. UA marine enemies, so these are going to be hardcore, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be probably a lot like the SAS guys, so you need to figure out how to take them out, and they're going to be armored and heavily fortified. UA marine cosmetic unlocks, so that's nice. New cosmetics, love it. Heavy M1 helmet item. All right, new helmet. Sherman rig plate. See, there's new rigs. I'm hoping that they finally made it so you can actually pack the rigs down and bring them with you. That would be super cool. Fuba says, hope you get a chance at the colony cruiser. I've not seen it yet. All right. So there's maybe a rare spawn or something like that. I'm super excited to see it. If it's working, you know, could be issues, but I've been keeping an eye on the game and it doesn't look like there's any issues yet. Like they had some issues the few first days, so they did a hotfix for it, but I think the game's kind of stable right now, which is good. But yeah, they need to make it so you can pack the rigs. Probably haven't done this yet. There's some kind of issue with it. Or at least there used to be an issue with it. So I'm gonna be excited to see how that's gonna work. This I don't know tournament system, so it's already in. Engage in deadly combat to reach the top of the new tournament system, where you can win prizes like supply drops and even cosmetics exclusive to the tournaments. So they actually added a tournament system in the game. That's interesting. I mean, we're gonna look at this, man. We're gonna try this out. I personally was thinking maybe they shouldn't focus on too many things at once, but who knows, man? Maybe this is a fun little mode that we can do some practice in. That would be kind of cool, man. And again, if you get loot out of it, it would kind of work, I guess, depending on how they implement it. So this is exciting. I kind of like this, man. Tournament system, interesting. Explosive barrels and cans. This is gonna be explosive, to say the least. This is gonna be exciting, man. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's gonna be things we need to keep an eye out for when we're moving around. There's probably gonna be some funny deaths where we get blown up, but you know, it's gonna be exciting. Anyways, something new, nice. I don't know if they added the grenades yet. Maybe there's like smoke grenades or something, but we need to remember that there might be grenades in the game now, which is gonna be, yeah, it's probably gonna be super overpowered in the beginning. But we'll see. At least there's no impact nades at the moment, as far as I understand. So thank God for that, because that ruins games, in my opinion. Like that's one of the worst things in Escape from Tarkov. Impact nades are so damn OP. For you guys who don't know what an impact nade is, it's a grenade that you can throw. As soon as it touches anything, it just explodes. I think there's like a 3-second delay, so you have to throw it and it has to be in the air for like 3 seconds before it blows up. But yeah, it's super OP because you don't hear anything and then you suddenly just go boom and you're dead, right? So it's one of those things that just don't work well in the games, in games in general. So yeah, keep it out of my video game, please. That's not something we need. But normal nades can be fun and great and all that. And yeah, as long as you have a little bit of time to react, I guess. So space salvaging. Yeah, see, this is the big one. This is the thing that I think is the biggest one in the game. This is a completely new gameplay loop that's very different than everything else. So you can blow up bleach pods. God damn. You can blow up breach pods. So escape pods people are like trying to get away in, right? As trying to escape or breaching you. Now you can use a new salvage system to scoop up the loot that you would have previously missed out on. So this is really big, man. This means that there's no way you can drop off your loot and get rid of it. And also, like, you can actually, you don't get punished for killing people while they're trying to board your ship. So this is really big, man. So I'm gonna foresee a lot of flak cannons being used now because those things are deadly against pods. So yeah, that's it's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be another reason to run that, actually. So I'm gonna definitely look into that. I will say though, if the rocket tower is still as strong as it was before, might use the rocket tower for that too, which is gonna be good, man. This was an update to the game that was heavily player influenced. Yeah, this is something that the player base wanted, because it's one of those gameplay loops that are like in your face when you're playing the game, right? You're playing the game, you're shooting people in pods, and you're like, God damn, the loot just went away. And there's all these wreckages around the playfield, but there's no loot around when you're in the spaceship, right? So this way you can actually, you don't have to go on a station if you don't want to. If you're starting out, like I said before, it might be a good idea to check out the salvage places that you can get. So you can just take a ship, go into the map, just don't go to the hotspots where all the chads are throwing nades at each other, right? And then you can just go for the salvage things, get some loot, get some money, and then you go into the battlefield more prepared, right? So now you have an option to prepare yourself. That's what I'm hoping anyways. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, definitely. So breakable barriers, interesting. Weapon detectors, interesting. There's a lot of stuff here, man. Operating furnace, operating furnace, okay. Operating furnace, I don't know what that is. Barbed wire traps, electronic cable traps. Oh my god. There's gonna be traps everywhere, man. God damn. It's a trap. That's gonna be horrible. Oh, is that a tripwire? And then it goes click and you're dead. That's, oh man, this is gonna be a lot of fun, man. I actually like that. I really do, even though I'm kind of like a potato when it comes to traps. It's still fun, man. I think this is, if it's made right, it's gonna be fun. You need to be able to like see it kind of, not clearly, but you know, if you're looking for it, you should be able to see it. Fire traps, oh god. Flash, smoke, and scrap bombs. Oh god damn. Probably gonna be like a thing on a wooden stick that you throw or something like that. That sounds amazing. The furnace can actually burn you now if you get too close. Ooh, god damn. Okay, that's nice. So they added some interaction with the different things. That's a I would almost call that like polish or something, but it has a mechanical function, so I guess it's not really. But yeah, I think that's a really good thing, man. That's a really good thing. Because it did feel kind of weird when you in the old days you could go to the furnace place and you just stand next to the like where the open thing is and nothing would happen to you. So they're adding more danger zones to the map, which is good because that makes people move a little bit. Just that you know that you can get burned puts pressure on you, so that's nice. That's really nice. Grenade box supply crate. Oh damn. 6 new linear missions. So these are 0 to hero. Yeah, 0 to hero missions. Good. Ship recipes craftables. Ooh, so new ships, 8 new traits, and 2 new characters. God damn. Ration, medkit, vending machine. I'm just gonna go through this really fast because there's a lot of stuff in here. China Lake GL. What is that? China Lake GL? I don't even know. Mini Bomber GL? I have no idea what that is. Is there a way to know what this is? Let me just, I hope I'm not gonna get something weird when I do this, but let me just. Oh, it's a grenade launcher. That's what it is. It's actually an American. Oh my god. It's an American gun. I know why it's called China. This was probably used in a certain war that America was in, you know? It's fine. It's a grenade launcher, so there's gonna be a mini grenade launcher too. 40mm ammo type. Alright, new ammo types. Stoner rifle. So there's a new rifle. 20 ship variants. 20 ship variants. God damn. Hard set turrets. Ooh, that's interesting. With hard set turrets. So they are changing the... this is one of the things that I was complaining about earlier when we played. Actually, I think I might have complained about it last stream. Definitely the stream before that. So many of the ships can have the big, like the small scout ship can have like the big cannon on it, which is dumb because it looks like it's definitely not supposed to be on that ship because the ship is way too small, right? So they're probably changing this up so that like your hardpoints on the ship can only carry certain turrets or it only has certain turrets available. So these different variants are going to be, so there's not 20 new ships, there's 20 new variants of the same, not the same ship, but of the different ships, right? They did say there would be new ships though, so there's probably going to be a lot of new ships. I think they said like 14 new ships or something like that. So there's still going to be a lot of new ships, and then on top of that, I think, this is what I think, there's going to be 20 variants of those ships. So that's gonna be a lot of strategy and stuff you can do, which means that you're probably not able to change the weapons now. So you probably get like a ship, and it has a certain setup, and you need to use that ship, and you can't change it. Do I like this? I think I'm gonna have to see how that looks, how that works, because I think it would have been easier to put limits on the ships, saying that like this ship can only use small guns, this ship can only use, and then giving the guns a category like small, medium, large. I think that might have been better, but I don't know if that's what they mean about it with the variance thing, but we'll see. I'm a little bit worried here, but we'll see. Dual 25mm turret, dual large rocket turret, and the 75mm turrets. Okay. Trade ship. Oh, ship trader. Wait a minute. Ship trader. That's going to be a guy that trades ships only. Interesting. That's going to be super interesting. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Proximity chat. That's also a big one. Like, this is also a community thing. I think they're going to mention this. Marauder to Marauder and ship default key V. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to reset my keys. That's for sure. VoIP will be deactivated by default. You need to go into your audio settings and turn it on. All right. We are going to be playing with this in the beginning. I think. Maybe we could play a few games without it. I don't know. This is a big one, though. And this is one of the things that the developers did not want in the game, but the community definitely wanted. So I think that they didn't put it in here, that it's like heavily community influenced, like up here. If you guys can see my mouse here. But yeah, so they didn't put it in, but it definitely was. I remember that the devs said that they didn't want VoIP in the game because they thought it could ruin the game, not environment, but the game feeling, right? Because people have bad mics and there's a lot of issues with it. But yeah, the player community definitely wanted this, and they got it, and we got it. So that's a big win, I think. You can just turn it off, so it's not a big deal, I would say. But yeah, I do like having VoIP in the game sometimes. But most of the time, I'm the kind of player that I want to talk to my teammates. I don't necessarily want to talk to my enemies. It's okay if they use like a voice command or something, but yeah, I'm just that kind of player. But there's a lot of people who like VoIP and use it as a strategy. So I think it's a good thing that we have the choice. Unlockable voice packs. So there's new voice packs in here. Big fan of that. Big fan of that, man. That's gonna be amazing. And they're going to be unlockable, so we probably have to do some missions, which I am also a fan of. Inbox message system. Inbox. Oh, that's going to be a mail system in the game. That's probably not necessary, but whatever. I'll take it. I have enough inboxes in my real life. I don't need another inbox, to be honest, but probably something the developers wanted to be able to communicate with the community a little bit better. And also, like, maybe the players can communicate this way with each other. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but that's interesting. I just don't want to have to like remove spam mails or whatever. That's going to be trash if that's the case. Anyways, tactical walk. Oh, okay. I am not a big fan of this, to be honest. If it's made right, where you still make noise when you walk, then it's okay. But I don't think you should be able to. Sneaking in this game will ruin the reaction time and the game. It will change the gameplay a lot. This might not be a good idea. But we'll see. It's the left alt. So the left alt. Okay, so we can sneak on left alt. Well, I guess it doesn't say sneak, but it's like walking slowly. It is sneaking. It's sneaking. It's goddamn sneaking. Let's not beat around the bush. They added sneaking to it. I just don't agree with this, man. I really do not. Noise or like sounds in the game are so important. And it's one of the things that I hope they also improved on the sound system on the different areas of the map and all that. I think this might be a mistake. The tactical walk, it just, less of a chance of me. So people can just like sneak around all day like small rats and you won't be able to see them. And he'll be sitting in a corner with like what is it called again? The big gun. And then you just die without knowing that he was there, right? Because he was able to sneak all the way over to that corner. I don't agree with this. I think this is a dumb idea. This is super dumb. Okay, let's move on though. Spice, new items that temporarily block stamina use. Blocks stamina use. Blocks stamina use. Spice, okay. Is that like a grenade or something? Stamina use. Okay, I don't know about that. That also seems to be a way to deal with people who are moving fast. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that at all. I think that's a dumb idea too. Secret locations added. Ooh, secrets. That I like. That I do like. Want to find all the secrets, man. I'm a big fan of that. Full Panther Rig armor item. Interesting. Interesting. MK armor rig, medical bag item, Twitch drop. This is, I don't like this. This is, if they do drops, they should do it for everything. I know they can't, but I think this is, anything that helps out the purple snakes like that is not good for me. Like, as a streamer, I think that's a dumb idea. I'm also streaming, okay, so just to be fair, I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm streaming on Kick, and I really, really do not like when they do that shit. It just makes the, I know they're trying to give back to the community, but the only thing they're doing is like trying to give people to, or give more view hours to the Twitch people. Undeserving, I feel like, so I don't like that. Now I will say, Kick doesn't have a way to do like viewer drops yet, and I don't think YouTube has it either. You could say that's the platform's fault. It's not the developers or the, you know, the viewers' fault or whatever. But I just don't like that the game has anything to do with this. If there were any drops, it should be the platform providing it. It should not be the game developer. So, because this heavily favors Twitch, and I do not like that. It's so dumb. I've talked to a lot of people about this, and they almost always disagree with me. But I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be just like trying to create a monopoly on the market, and I do not like that. It's just a dumb thing from the developer's side to do. Probably Twitch paid them some money to do it. If that's the case, then they should tell us that that's what happened, because I really, really don't like that. SVT40 scope attachment. I think that's a big win. I think that's going to be amazing. You see it in the video down here. So I'm kind of hyped to see that. If it's done right and it's like only on a few guns that you can do it, like the SVT, then it makes sense, and I think that's going to be great. It's going to be interesting to use though, just to see how the mechanics are. But yeah, big win. Asteroid Mine Furnace now burns players. That's what our good friend Fuba just said. Amazing. I like that. M16 scope craftable item. Oh, that's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. And then there's a lot of art stuff down here. They changed some of the looks of stuff. Oh, there's a lot of balancing here. This is the big one. It's right at the beginning. Hipfire recoil disabled. All right. Now causes spread and camera shake. Wait, what? Hipfire recoil disabled. Now causes spread and camera shake. That's not what they said in the pre-patch notes or whatever they called it. That's different. So hipfire recoil disable. Hipfire recoil. Okay. Yeah, I think they're gonna make hipfire easier, but now causes spread and camera shake. So what they're saying here is that they changed the recoil mechanics completely. This is, I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to see. Like, if this spread is too much, it's gonna be worse. But if it's manageable, it's gonna be better. So that could go either way, which is a bit of a thing. Navy commander squad in all raids except capital ship no longer spawn the commander major. New variants added instead. All right, so that mission is probably gonna be, that mission on the 0 to Hero is probably gonna be removed. So that's gonna be a different mission, which is good. I think that was way too difficult to do, so I'm happy that they changed that. Hopefully the new one is gonna be better. You can no longer ADS with a broken weapon. That's interesting. Didn't know you could do that. Crouch, walking, sprinting now have different Spatial and distance volume settings. Interesting. Oh, it's gonna, oh, so when you start running, it's probably gonna take your vision in. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I hope I can remove that, because that's not, yeah, that's gonna be horrible if that's not good. Yeah, there's a lot of things in here, guys. I'm just gonna glance over it if there's anything that like falls into my, Overlord now sells leather cap instead of scout. Instead of a scout at level 1. Okay. Oh, the scout ship. Oh, that's unfortunate. I like that. He was selling a ship actually. Scopes. Level 4 unlock for Captain Wolf. Captain Wolf, sorry. Level 4 unlock. That's a minor thing, but that's yeah, that's good. So you get the scopes at level 4. So that's gonna be a little bit of grinding for the for that empire. That he's the central empire, right? Interesting. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff here, man. Rifle now unlocks a level 3. Bam. Probably also the wolf guy. Yeah, we got a lot of changes. Can now contain Brens and biscuit tins. Nice. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, man. Oh, wait a minute. There's something about prestige here. Prestige now gives 3 points on the first, then 2 on the second, and 1 on the third. Then 2 and then 2 on the fourth, and then 3. What? Indifferently. Okay. I'm wondering why they made this. I mean, I like the that you get 3 points up front, but I wonder why they changed this. I think it would have been. It might be to incentivize prestiging up. Actually, yeah, that's what it is. This is to incentivize you to actually do your prestige points. I think this doing prestige points needs to be ingrained or like entwined with how the trading system works. Like you need to have a certain amount of prestige so that you can actually get access to the big trades from the traders. I think that's what they need to do, because people are just sitting at level 1 prestige and never prestiging just because they like playing the game and just having a lot of money and loot, right? So I think they need to integrate those things together somehow. Using spice is better than meth from what I have seen. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's something that you can just eat. But it will like stop your stamina regen, right? That's what it said, or something like that. So it's like a healing thing. Okay, I thought it was like a bomb you could throw, and then like you couldn't use your stamina or something like that. That would be freaking horrible. So yeah, I was a little bit worried about that, because I don't like I'm not a kind of player that likes having stamina at all. Like I don't think that's a good mechanic. I see why it's in there somehow, but I think you could make better mechanics than that. But yeah, then if you limit the stamina a lot without you having to do anything for it, like it just happens automatically, that would be horrible. So yeah. Yes, for a longer time. So it removes you're not able to use stamina for like a long time, I guess. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't think that's a good way to do it. I don't know. I'll see. We'll try it out and we'll see. It's probably not as bad as I think, though. It's just my mind goes immediately to that you're limiting the player a lot. And it just enables some nasty cheese that you don't want to. Like it's almost like no skill cheese, because then you can't move anymore. And this game is so heavily influenced by movement that it's it will probably be a bad thing. AI should now have different voice languages per AI. Oh, interesting. So they will shout insults in different languages. That's interesting. I like that. Always giving us some more. So they sound more like players now, which is funny. The spice suppresses the stamina regen for a longer time than the meth. All right. Oh, so that's what it is. Okay. Oh, okay. If that's all it is, if you have your choice, if you make the choice on your own, and that's how it works, then that's totally fine, man. That's super fine. But yeah, That's, yeah, I like that could be okay, I would say. I just don't want it to be like where the enemy has like a smoke grenade that has like spice in it or some shit, and then you can't use your stamina if you get hit by that shit. So it's just like some ratty good dude sitting on a raft somewhere, like sitting on a raft or whatever it's called, like sitting up somewhere where you don't see people. Just sitting up there, he's snuck all the way up, you know, and it's just sitting up there, and then he throws a grenade, and then you can't move or something, and then he just like takes you out, right? I don't want cheese like that shit. I just don't. So I'm happy that this is a choice that you make on your own, right? That's way better. There's a lot of UI changes. We're gonna see that, and I wanna look at that stuff. Animation. So there's gonna be a reload for the shotgun, I hope. All pistol except Ripley. Blah 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 blah. Shotgun. I don't see any shotgun. So the shotgun probably still doesn't have a reload animation. So whenever you reload the shotgun, he just takes it down underneath the camera or the viewpoint, right? Reloads it and then pops up again. And that's because there's no reload animation. I mean, it's kind of okay, but I think that they need to add that as soon as possible. Because it just annoys me. I don't know why it annoys me so much, but maybe it's because I can't see how far the reload is, even though I get used to the timing, right? It's just it annoys me. It really annoys me. So they need to fix that. Sound fixes. Oh wait. Sound. So they added new sounds to the projectiles. That's really good. Voice lines. Okay. Hungarian. Okay. There's some languages in. They added German. Oh boy, are we gonna see the SS Luftwaffe? The German soldiers. Oh god, if they actually add the German soldiers in this timeline, like, I don't know if you guys know the timeline of Marauders, but that could be the big enemy, man. That could be like a big enemy that's not a player. It's not a faction that the players can interact with, where they're like shunned or something. That could be interesting. That would be very interesting. But yeah, I'm just thinking out loud now. But yeah, no idea if that's gonna be the case. New blah blah blah. I'm just gonna see if there's any sound. Updated pickup, put down sounds. So I'm just gonna see if there's any. Yeah, here we go. Adjusted footsteps to occur better when footsteps are further away. Thank God, man. I hope this works out. This is so important. That's one of the big issues with this game. That the footsteps, especially when you are underneath or above someone, the distance doesn't. It was like screwing up the distance. So I really hope they improve this, man. This is a big deal if this works. Like, this is gonna be really good. Sound blocking from smaller assets. So it looks like they did a lot here. Asteroid, blah 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 blah. Yeah, a lot of yeah. So they improved the sound on all the different raids. There was a certain ship on the a certain place on the merchant ship. You guys know where there's like either you go under the thing or you go up on the walkways above where you have to cross over. When you were on the walkways there, the sound would like be completely like trash, or you couldn't hear if they were like next to you or like far away. So I think this is they improved on all this stuff, which is very important, because I've been killed a bunch of times because I just didn't realize that the guy was right above me, which is, yeah, even though I could hear him, it was like, is he behind me? Is he under me? What's happening? And then he was like above me on the metal thing. So yeah, I really hope they fix this, man. This is gonna be so good, man. Now I'm getting excited. I'm getting really sound is a big deal for me. I am a player that plays a lot with my sound, so I listen a lot. Which is also why we don't have alerts where you guys can like throw sounds at me, because it completely screws with my awareness. So yeah, I'm a big sound player, so I use sound a lot to locate stuff and things. And in general, it's a good thing having that stuff sorted, so that it looks like they did it on all the maps, which is good. Hopefully it's gonna be good on the new map too. Gonna see. Better sound occlusion on the rust bucket even. God damn. They even yeah. So. I can't remember I think it's the first stairs on the rust bucket. When you go up, you don't hear that when you're standing above, so you can't hear when people are trying to get up the stairs. You only hear it once they get up on the platform and then trying to get up the middle stair thing on the rust bucket, which is like, whew, that's really bad, man, because that makes it so you don't react in time. So hopefully, yeah, they improved all that stuff, which is amazing. I'm super happy to hear this, man. Sounds for new interactions, explodable barrels. Oh man, I'm wondering if you're actually gonna get like a what is it called, the like squeak sound, or like the like if you get hit by if you're too close to an explosion, you get like the bells in your ears sound, right? I'm wondering if they did that, so that's gonna be interesting. Sound for being injected into space, interesting. Let's move on. Optimizations, that's fine. Localization, This is the big deal. This is the salvage thing you see right here. You can essentially salvage anything, so this is gonna be big. And then there's a ton of fixes. All right, guys, I think we're done. I think we are done. I'm gonna give this a like. Look at that, man. That's a lot of likes, actually. I think last time they only had like 200 likes or like 160 likes or something like this. This actually have like 778 likes. So people are getting more and more engaged into this game. And I have to be honest, I can completely understand why, because this game is, it's really moving forward in a good way, and it's gonna only get better. I hope. Let's see how the game plays once we get into it. But this sounds really good. This sounds really good. There were a few things that we didn't like, but other than that, this does sound really damn good. Let's put some music on. Maybe not. Hello, music. There we go. Let's see what we get. We get some good music. I like this one. That's good. I'm gonna hide the Firefox here. There we go. I'll hide it on my other screen too. There we go. Alright, let's boot up the game. Let's get into it. I appreciate all the likes on Twitter, guys, by the way. You guys are amazing. Oh, that's probably gonna be a trailer on the game. Hopefully, I'm running this game on GeForce Now. Let's mute this. Hopefully it works out, man. Hopefully it's working. I haven't played the new game, the new expansion on it, so I'm kind of worried here, but it should work. That's what they said, at least. So let's hope that it does, man. For you guys who don't know, GeForce Now is like a virtual gaming PC, because I have a one PC setup. So hopefully this is gonna work just perfectly, right? We might actually jump into full screen here. Like so. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's see what's happening, man. Oh, I'm gonna minimize this. There we go.
For 70 years, we've lived in the shadows of the Great War. A war that destroyed Earth and forced humanity into the cold void of space. Those three great warring empires have taken our homes, our families, and forced us into a life of raiding, fighting each other over the scraps from their table. Well, no more. They thought we would just roll over and die, but we survived. We owe no loyalty to any king or country. What we do now, we do for ourselves. We come from the darkness. We hit hard. We hit fast. We are Marauders.
Marauders! Yeah! Alright, so they didn't change the intro yet, so it's still the same. It's fine. I was hoping they would add the new one. That would be kind of lit, but I do like that one, so...